Yo, yo, yo. How's it going, everybody? I don't know if there's literally anybody watching this. Hello, Sayori. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I guess we're going for Bloodbath now. I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna go for Bloodbath for a bit. If I go like months without making literally any progress, then I'll probably end up dropping it. I'm basically in the mindset where I'm gonna allow myself to drop it if I really need to, but I'm gonna try at least. So that's the plan right now. Let me turn on the desktop audio. Okay. I don't know if you remember, but you were the reason for why I've continued to. Currently 55K attendance. Wow, that's I mean, I know from experience, how much dedication it takes to spend that many attempts on such a simple level. I am good job. I don't know how to say good things, good advice, but yeah, that's really impressive. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. I'm glad that I was able to help you gain some motivation. Um, but anyways, I guess we'll go ahead and get right to it. Uh, so here we have live stream. Let me actually move this on my screen. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna be playing Bloodbath. I'm in practice mode right now because I placed a checkpoint. What? Mega hack? Hello? What happened to okay. I placed a checkpoint right here because I want to be able to practice the entrance to Michigan, including like the part right before, because I really suck at the first triple spike for some reason, as you'll probably see. Um, like I swear, whenever I think about not dying to it, I'm like 50% more likely to die to it. What do you think is next after this? I don't know. Probably nothing. I just kind of want to try and see if I can do this first. Likely after that, we're going to be done with new artists. I physically don't think I can go any farther. Let me see. Can I fix Mega Hack real quick? Why is this Mega Hack menu gone? Could break Mega Hack? Sort tabs. Level. Why? There. Okay. There. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and start doing things, I guess. This is the mashup I use. After Kata, you wanted to do crowd control, but I don't know if it's funny. I mean, yeah, I mean it's all up to your choice what you want to do. Yeah, I would definitely look into how fun something is before playing it. I know if I could have chosen an extreme I was going for, I would not have chosen Cataclysm because I was just playing Cataclysm for fun until I got so good at it that I didn't that was like the only level I felt like I could go for without spending like an extra like few months like learning a different one. So I went ahead and went for Cataclysm, but Cataclysm, it fucking sucks, honestly. Um, it's genuinely it's well it doesn't suck for most people, but it kind of gets consistent because you have like 39 times 50, but not the ship. Yeah, I mean the 40% ship is the main reason that it took me so long to beat Cataclysm. Like unironically, I think I would have beaten it like 2 months before I did if the 40% ship wasn't there. I died to the 40% ship, I believe it was 725 times before I beat the level, and I only passed it a very small amount of those times, especially towards the beginning. It was only at the very end that I got consistent at it. So yeah. Um, I was gonna say something. What was it? Oh. So yeah, as you can see, I kind of suck at the first triple. The first few triples, actually. I swear I'm not... Okay, I'm not normally this bad. Dear God. Okay, bro. I might be good. So, I'm thinking today we're probably just going to be practicing for the most part. We might play a bit from zero. But, I think we're just going to be practicing for the most part. There we go. That's my chicken. It took me, like, I think, like, probably, like, 2,000 attempts to pass Michigan for the first time from Michigan. Michigan isn't easy. Makes sense since you're not getting consistently fast. Yeah. It's pretty difficult. I'm not sure if Michigan... So for everybody in Bloodbath, they have a different, like, idea for what the hardest part of the level is. I've heard people... Most people say it's Michigan. I've heard some people say it's Etzer, and I've also heard people say it's Crack. For me, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. I think it might be Crack, but that might just be because I haven't practiced Crack nearly as much as the other parts. I don't know. I will say Crack is very annoying to play as of now, because I'm not good at it at all. Maybe once I get better at it, it'll be more fun to play. But right now, it's just annoying. Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to explain. The first 3 triples and the ship, especially the ship in Michigan, are just genuinely terrible for me. I will pass the first 3 triples and the ship like maybe a fourth of the time when playing from zero. That's like at a bad time on my consistency. The thing about me is like my consistency will just like completely change at random. Like sometimes I'll just like get to Michigan like 3 times in a row at one point, and then like 5 minutes later I just won't even be able to do the first gay fly. That's what I call this part, by the way. I call this part the first gay fly because it's the opposite of a straight fly because it's like crooked. I started calling it that as a joke, but now I just unironically call it that. So yeah. Here, let me place this checkpoint again. There. There. Place it there, okay. Yeah, I might be cooked as far as Michigan goes. I have not passed Michigan twice in a row from Michigan yet. That I can remember. I might have done, but like not noticed it. I have not. Because like, I don't know if any of you, I mean, there's probably only like one person in chat right now, but I don't know if you read the description of my latest Bloodbath progress video on my second channel, which is this channel, rgc-exists 2 or whatever. But it, I do better when slightly distracted, which is part of the reason that I'm streaming right now, is that I figured that being with a chat will help me to kind of stay distracted. So yeah, and that's why I'm saying I'm not gonna be streaming my progress 100% of the time. Probably like at least half, if not more, of the time that I play this level will be spent off stream. I'm mainly just streaming for times when I can't get distracted by anything else, if that makes sense. So yeah. Bro, can I do the first triple speed, please? Thank you. Okay, can I please pass the first ship and... Okay, bro. This is what I'm talking about with my consistency. It just goes all over the freaking place. And like literally all of my good like the vast majority of my good runs, like all of my new bests have taken place on days. They're just like once a week or so, I'll have like a really good day where I'm super consistent. And then other than that, I just suck. So yeah, hopefully we can increase that to like twice a week or more at some point. But yeah. Damn. I have gotten to crack in Michigan a few times, not including the time I did it from 0, of course. I can do it some of the time from Michigan. But yeah, I'm kind of not very good at this right now. I'm hoping that over time I'll get better at this part and just the whole level, of course. Man, I hate that UFO. I'm so bad at that wave. It's not even fun. That wave, I'm so bad at it. Like, I need to get better at that wave. Way better at it. Because right now I'm terrible at it. But I also need to get better at these first triples in the ship, so I'm gonna keep playing them for a while. Did the day. Bro, I never die there, bro. Also, you gotta love how in my current new best that I posted on this channel, you gotta love how I quite literally, despite my skill issue, I don't think I've ever died to that part that I died to in my new best. I don't think I've ever died there, like, while practicing crack from literally anywhere. Like, it was so dumb the spawn I did. I don't even think you're supposed to be able to die there. I don't think that was an intentional obstacle that they made. So yeah, I might be cooked. Also, yes, if you're looking at the title compared to the title from the previous day, Or not the previous day, the previous video, the up progress video. Yes, I did go up by like 5,000 attempts in like a few, and like, what was it, like a few hours at this point. It's because, as you can see, I go through my attempts rather quickly. So you can see I'm already at like 2,000, not 2,000, 200, almost 250 attempts, and we're only like, what, like, how far in are we? We're only like 40 minutes in. Well, no, not 40 minutes in. That was how long I was recording. Sorry. We're only like 20 minutes in. Less than 20 minutes in, I'm already at like almost 250 attempts. So yeah, I might be cooked. Probably that. I might be cooked. What? Why did I do that? Bro, that ball is literally so easy, bro. I almost never die there. Of course, now that I said that, next time I get there, I'm gonna die there. Watch, it's gonna happen. If I can even get there in the first place. Fuck me. Damn, that's crazy. I actually did it. Of course I died to the UFO. I know people say the UFO is like the hardest part of the whole level, but like unironically, the first 3 triples and the ship, I'm like less consistent at those than the UFO at this point. The UFO gets like relatively consistent at least. See, like I just did it like 2 times that I got to the UFO in a row, I passed it. I know there was like some deaths in between there, but yeah. Bro. I might be close. Bro. Do I have a skill issue? I think I might have a skill issue. I don't know about you, but I think I might. I swear, why does my microphone go back and forth between picking up literally every single one of my clicks to just like barely picking up anything except for my voice? Why does that happen? This microphone is just so inconsistent. Also, I know Nepesta in the recent Apocalyptic Trilogy video he made said that you're crazy if you jump into that ship. I don't care. It's easier now that I've learned it that way. So yeah. That could happen with your mic if you use noise suppression. I don't think I do though. That's the thing. Unless it has built-in noise suppression, which I guess it might. Oh, it does have noise suppression on OBS. Interesting. Well, I mean, I guess I'll keep it on for now. Didn't realize it had that on. Unless it's like causing issues, I'll probably just keep it on for now. Because my friend has this exact microphone, and I know when he has noise suppression off, you can hear his clicks so loudly that it gets annoying. So, yeah. I did not even realize that I had a noise suppression filter enabled for my microphone on OBS. I must have turned that on like literal ages ago. I might be cool. That explains why my voice always sounded different when I was on my OBS recording than my raw microphone recordings in my editing software. That would explain it. I'm gonna set up a keybind for me to mute. Because I have a cough right now, which can cause issues. Where? Microphone. I'm looking at my OBS keybinds real quick. Here we go. Mute that. Okay. So now I have a mute button. Currently I have a cough, so sometimes I'll just randomly start coughing all the time, and then sometimes it won't happen. So, yeah. That's probably gonna start up now that I mentioned it, because it's like yawning for me currently. Like when you think about it, it happens. It's really weird. I basically what happened is I got a cold, and I basically don't have the cold anymore, but my lungs are still like inflamed. I have asthma, but it only shows up when I get sick, right? Damn it. Oh my god, I don't know why I always have trouble with those pink ones. Like, they're literally easy. Like, they're literally so easy. Even I shouldn't be struggling with those. Oh my god. Bro. Okay, those pink orbs are apparently going to be a problem. That's nice. That's really nice. I did die there like once from 0 before I got to crash for the first time. I guess that's gonna happen a bunch of times. That's fun. Like, they look so easy, but I guess they're just precise. Okay, I forgot to jump there. That's cool. Why did I do that? Does the Geometry Dash Cube game mode have like coyote time? Like, where like if you fall off a ledge you still have a second to click? It might. I don't remember. And what is the name of that other thing where like when you let go right before you land it still jumps? I think it might have that. I keep feeling like it's doing that. Maybe that's just my reaction time being really, really bad, but we love Discord notifications. I have my notifications on still because I want to. If somebody wants to voice chat, they're gonna. I guess they're gonna DM me because I'm in a group chat. So I'm gonna do voice chat, and one of us is streaming. So yeah, they seem to be having a conversation right now, though. So I guess. Alright. Maybe we should go from 0 for a bit. Just for a little while. Most of today I think I want to be practicing. Okay, that's great. That's great sign so far. Dear God. Can't even do the first gay fly. call it the first gay fly because it's like crooked. It's like a crooked straight fly, which is like the opposite. Gay is the opposite of straight. And I called it that as a joke before, and now it just, I don't know. So, have you ever taken a human benchmark reaction? So like basically, so I've taken them before, and like they end up being like about average, but the thing is, the reaction time is like based on like, it's based on like more complex things, right? So like, for example, when I was younger, I could never play sports. It's like complex things like predicting the trajectory of a ball, or like trying to like figure out, you know, what I need to do in a GD level or whatever. I cannot do that quickly, and that's kind of what I mean by reaction time. If I remember correctly, I was like a little bit below average, but not by much when I took a reaction time test, but I don't really remember for sure. But yeah, it's like a different kind of reaction time than you'd be used to hearing. I do have bad fine motor skills as well, though. That's not like a. I mean, that's exactly what it sounds like. I'm just like it's very difficult for me to click fast. Like doing clicks in quick succession is very difficult for me. Even if it's not meant to be like difficult spam, it is for me, right? Like the orb spam in Asonic's part, I believe it's Asonic's part, right? Yeah, Asonic's part is very difficult for me in this level. Yeah, so I might have a skill issue. Yeah, so eventually we'll probably get to Michigan today at some point, and I'll take it, apparently. This is normal, though. This is normal for me. I get stuck at the beginning for a while, and then all of a sudden I'll get to Michigan like a few times in a very short amount of time, and then I'll just suck again for the next 30 minutes. It's just how my consistency goes for some reason. Very weird. Very, very weird. Your dedication to single day. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Honestly, this doing Cataclysm and now doing this, at least doing Cataclysm, wasn't that big of a mental battle, just because I think the main reason is I wasn't expecting much from myself. Like, I expected to die at the end a bunch of times, right? Like, I died to the farthest I died was, I believe, 74, which is the last obstacle before the final wave. And I was honestly surprised that I didn't die to the final wave, but I died to that obstacle twice, and I died to the obstacle right before it twice. So, you know, I got really unlucky but I expected that to happen. So it didn't, like, devastate me. It didn't, like, really get me that angry. So, yeah. Overall, even though I was going for it, I was basically just playing the level for fun, you know? Okay, I can just forget to jump there. Cool, that works. Anyways, Michigan attempt finally. Yay. It took long enough. Jeez. So, yay. Michigan attempts aren't that infrequent. It's just that they come randomly, and then a lot of the time there'll be like multiple of them in like a short amount of time, and then they'll just go away, and I won't be able to get up for another while. Yeah. Bro, you know how RobTop is able to control, like, the control? You found Michigan so hard. It is pretty difficult. I mean, the whole level is pretty difficult. I'm not sure. As of now, I'm just not sure which part is going to be the hardest for me because I haven't played Crack nearly as much as Etzer, and I haven't played Etzer nearly as much as Michigan. But obviously, as is for most people, it's between those three. I'm just not sure which is the hardest. Yeah. You know how RobTop added like that new vault in 2.207 that you're able to like, he's able to like control what codes are correct and incorrect? That means he can like take codes away, right? So like, what it would be, you know how he added Gullible, like actually added it, like based on the joke of Warchalk's falling for it? You know how he added it a few days ago? Imagine he takes it away now, and then it confuses people even more. That would be so funny. Genuinely, that would be hilarious. In my opinion. It would be, yeah. By the way, Banana, have you beaten Bloodbath yet? You said you found Michigan hardest, so you found Michigan to be the hardest, Etzer to be the second hardest. Yeah, most people consider it to be that. I think I've seen polls online about like which is the hardest part of Bloodbath, and it seems to be most people say it's Michigan, then some people say it's Etzer, and then there's like a fair amount of people, not that many, that say it's Crack. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Crack for me, just because Crack is so fast-paced, and I'm just really bad. You've beaten it? Nice, nice. GG, even though you probably beat it like over a year ago. Also, Michigan attempt, apparently. I wasn't even paying attention. Crack is the hardest part on 60 hertz? Yeah. I'm not on 60 hertz, but yeah, that makes sense. I know playing ship on mobile is really difficult. I know that doesn't apply to 60 hertz in general, but playing ship on mobile is a pain from what I've heard. You beat Bloodbath 2 years ago? Nice. Lee does stuff. Welcome to stream. Just had the anniversary? Oh, nice. What is your hardest right now, by the way, Banana? Your current hardest is Rust? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's impressive. Rust is pretty difficult. I could only dream of ever beating a level more difficult than Bloodbath, to be honest. Even me beating Bloodbath is still a bit of a stretch, to be honest. You know, I mean, I'm an anomaly. I thought Etzer was one of the easiest. Michigan is still impossible. That's not really that much of an anomaly. I'm an anomaly, honestly. I'm sure there's a lot of people that agree with that. You can trust me? Alright, bro. Also, welcome to the stream, Dominion, by the way. I don't know why I didn't say that when I first started the message. Not do the first gameplay. 155k attempts is crazy. Yeah, that's my attempt count on Cataclysm. This one is probably gonna be way more than that, to be honest. I mean, I'm already at like what? What was it? Like 90. I already forgot what it was. It's probably like 1,000 half what's in the title of this one anyways, because I go through my attempts so quickly. Uh, Probably like 90 something, like 96,000 or something or whatever. I've already spent that much on this level, and I haven't even gotten like that far, that many good runs. So you're trying to beat 9 circles. You have 93 on that. You got it today. Nice. 93 is pretty close to the ending. It's funny. If I remember really, I died to. I I got really unlucky with my. I mean, I get unlucky on basically any level I play. Just that's kind of normal because of my skill issue. I died to I died to 9 circles like something like 20, I think it was like 30 something times I died to the final duel before the last cube. It's crazy. Like it was an insane amount of times. I thought for sure that was gonna be the worst mind block I would ever have in GD, but then the Cataclysm 40% ship showed up. So yeah, it was pretty bad. Okay. I gotta go. I gotta go talk with my parents real quick about something. Apparently, they just texted me telling me I gotta go do something. So I will be right back in a bit. Like they just texted me saying I gotta do something. So I heard that you took 50k. I think it was 20k attempts, but yes. Okay, I'll see y'all probably in a few minutes. Probably like maybe 2 or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna talk to me about. Yo, 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 I'm back. Let's get back to things. Oh, that's the full screen. Where? God, I've got so many scenes on OBS. Dear God. I need to get rid of some of these. There. Okay, there. Alright, we're back to dying to the first few obstacles. Yay. My mom basically said that I have some friends that we're probably gonna have some friends coming over. Welcome back? Yeah, thanks. We're probably gonna have some friends coming over like later today. It probably will be a few hours though, so I can probably stream for a lot longer. I would not be surprised if I hit 100,000 attempts today, just because of how quickly I go through my attempts. As you can see, each attempt for me lasts like a few seconds. So like, I rack up attempts really, really quickly. So yeah. I'm trying to fix something in OBS. What is with all of these audio things being picked up? Huh. Okay then. That should be fixed now. I don't think anything was showing up on the stream, but yeah, that was weird. Wow. Have I passed like the first 3 triples in Michigan yet from 0 today? Wait, I think I passed. I think I got to the UFO once, right? I wasn't even paying attention though. Hopefully I don't start coughing too much, because I do have a cough right now. It's causing me to like... It's like, I'll just, at random times, I'll just start coughing almost constantly for like 30 minutes or something. Like 15 to 30 minutes. So that's probably gonna happen at some point. At that point, I'll probably end stream. or something, because it's very clear. Oh my god, already it's happening. Very annoying for people to watch me cough all the time. I'm sure when I'm in a voice chat like that, I have, oh my god, I have to mute whenever that's happening. Oh my god, fuck. Yeah, I was saying this earlier, but I have like asthma, but it's basic. I had asthma when I was younger, and it's basically gone now. It only appears when I get sick with a cold, but I got sick with a cold, and now the cold is gone, but I just still have inflamed lungs right now, so I'm coughing all the time, which is really annoying. So yeah, just very annoying. Fire. Like I said, I am terrible at the first jump of Michigan. Like, actually, thinking about trying not to die to the first jump of Michigan makes me, like, twice as likely to die to it. Like, unironically. I'm gonna try and get to like Hector once today, and then I'll go back to practicing probably. But that might take me literally the entire rest of the stream. It just depends on how my consistency decides to randomly fluctuate today. It isn't actually the part of Phony? Yeah, it is. It's like the part with like that really, really difficult like UFO and ship where you like go downwards or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. You probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Why? Why are you asking where X is at? Damn it. Wait, did I say Etzer earlier? I meant fucking Evasian. I might be dumb. I said Etzer, didn't I? I meant when I get to Evasian. Getting to Etzer would be absolutely insane. Oops. Yeah, my bad. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I can see why that would be confusing. My bad. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll once I get to Evasium, the part right after Michigan, then I'll, why am I dying on at 41 on Night Circle? I don't know. What is at 41? I don't remember. I can actually check real quick. Alright, let me look up a 9 circle start pause. Hold up. Circles start. Let's see. What is it 41? You got to the dang mini wave twice? Okay, let's see. What's it 41? Oh, it's literally just nice. Funny. You have done 10 to 88 on 9 circles. Nice. How many attempts do you think it would take you for Tidal Wave? Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think even for something as hard as Slaughterhouse, I think even if I spent my entire life just playing from like now until like dying at like 70 years old, if I just non-stop played like quite literally ate, sleep, dash, repeat for my whole life, like just playing GD and nothing else from sleeping and eating, I don't think I would be able to beat it. Maybe Slaughterhouse, but definitely not Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave would just be a lost cause. For sure. You never know? I mean, maybe. The thing is, like, I think that part of the reason that I've been getting better at the game at all is just that as I've gotten older and my brain has been maturing, my reaction time has been improving a bit, which I think is why I was able to beat Cataclysm, whereas like a year before that I was like not even able to do anything on it. That's at least part of the reason. Part of it was just playing it constantly and getting decent data, but you know. So in theory, I might be able to do something a bit more difficult at some point. In fact, if Bloodbath takes another year, then by then there's a good chance that I'll actually have improved a bit just with my reaction time as a whole, you know, so. But I'm never beating Tidal Wave, as I don't think. If Hertz can't beat Tidal Wave, and Hertz is like probably pretty decent at games, I am never beating Tidal Wave. And from what I think Hertz is like trying to beat Tidal Wave, like occasionally he'll stream, but like I think he's basically lost motivation at this point. So yeah, I don't think he's beating it. Kind of unfortunate. Bloodbath is hard. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's an Extreme Demons. How do I keep forgetting to jump there? I've never done that. Literally, I will never forget to jump there, except occasionally I'll just, like, start forgetting to jump there, like, all the time. And by forgetting to jump, I mean, like, letting go too early, by the way, because I just hold, after the last triple, I just hold, and that makes me jump into the ship. Also, welcome to Stream Pandemonium. I don't know why why I didn't say welcome. I'm not used to streaming. I need to get used to saying hello to people that arrive for the first time. I might be a bit dumb. There we go. Finally, bro. Took way too long. Damn, almost got to crack there. Jesus. That's crazy. Alright. Rip. Alright, and like I said, I don't even get pissed when I die to things like that because I'm completely expect it to happen. Good run? Yeah, it was a pretty good run. Okay, let's get back to... I probably should practice with AZM, actually, now that I think about it. Probably a good idea. Oh, first try is crazy. Literally just do that from 0. And I almost did it from 0. Okay, damn, I'm like consistent at that. What the fuck? Okay, I'm sure that... The thing is, every time I switch to like a new level or a new part of the level, I like get consistent for like a few attempts and then I start sucking again. I don't know what it is about that. Like my first few attempts of any session, I just do well most of the time, or at least in like a few of those attempts I do well. And then I just start sucking again. See, now I can't do it anymore. So that's kind of to be expected. Maybe I should just go back to playing from 0 because like I'm really able to get to lazy on the level. Yeah, I might just do that. Is my escape key double clicking? My escape key might be double clicking. I think it's double clicking. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Not like the escape key is very important or anything for most things. What is annoying is that the up arrow on my the built-in up arrow on my laptop double clicks. So I have to like use my SO device no matter what. So I can't really play GD like on the go or whatever. Unless I want to do it like on my phone or something, which, you know, kind of makes sense. Sometimes I'll play the daily level on my phone, but it'll take me like 15 minutes to beat the daily level. Like that's how bad I am at like sight reading. Like I need to, most of the time I need to go into practice mode and just like literally learn the level to some extent. On the daily levels. It's really bad. I might be cooked. Okay then. Yeah, I'm really bad at that shit. Is that 2 Michigan attempts in a row? It might have been. I don't remember. There's probably a death or two in between. I wasn't paying attention. That's the thing, is like I do better when I'm slightly distracted. Like, it's very weird. You'll probably hear me explaining this a bunch of times throughout the stream, because it's like something that isn't normal, so I kind of have to explain it. I am able to play the game better when I'm like slightly not focused. It's very odd. And like I've heard of people having it be that way for like parts of levels, but for me it's like basically the entire level. So yeah. In fact, like for some parts of the level even, like thinking about it makes me worse at it. Or like not, well, I mean I guess that makes sense since I'm better at it when not distracted. But I mean like think for some parts thinking about it makes me like twice as likely to die there. Like the first 3 triples in Michigan, if I like think about don't die there, I'm like twice as likely to die there. It's so weird. Very, very odd. By the way, apologies if like the audio from the game or whatever is a bit delayed or something. I'm wearing headphones that like delay everything by 2 seconds because they're just so bad. And I'm gonna get new headphones soon. But for now I have that, so I have it so the game offsets the music by some amount of seconds. I think it's like a quarter of a second, so that it accounts for that. But I'm not sure. There is a chance that that for you all that it's not. It's like a bit delayed or like too fast or whatever. So I apologize for that. I'm not sure if it's playing it at the same time as it being sent to my headphones or at the same time as my headphones picking it up. I'm not sure. These headphones freaking suck. Like my parents bought these headphones for me to like for like trips in the car, which explains why they're pretty cheap. If I remember correctly, they got them for me for fuck, for Christmas. But they didn't buy that expensive of ones because they weren't sure if I'm gonna use them. And for like a while, I didn't use them until like a few weeks ago. I got a new microphone, and the microphone was picking up the audio coming from my computer. So I have to wear headphones now, at least whenever I'm recording with my microphone, or like in a voice chat or something like that. It's also really annoying because, like, since I'm delayed by, like, a little bit, I, like, keep interrupting people in the voice chat without even realizing that I'm doing it. It's kind of annoying to other people, so, yeah, I'm really sorry for that. Not much I can do about it right now. I'm gonna get new headphones soon, hopefully. Preferably, at least. I still need to find some headphones that I want and send them to my parents for them to order, and then I'll probably pay for it with my own money, which, you know, makes sense because freaking 17, I'm probably about time that I should be doing that stuff, and I have been. I suck at the Vermilion ship. I mean, I suck at all parts of the level. But, I don't know why I said that, actually, because I suck at it, like, about as equally as the other parts. Some of the other parts. Yeah, I just did it. It's not that bad. I'm not normally bad at the Vermilion Ball, though. I'm usually a lot more consistent at the Vermilion Ball. I said as I just died there. I'm normally, like, the Vermilion Ball is, like, the only part of the level that I'm, like, consistent at for the most part. I still die there, like, a lot of the time, but, you know. For me, it's pretty consistent, I guess I should say. I need to, like, search Amazon or something and find what headphones to get for myself. Like, headphones freaking suck. They genuinely suck really bad. Fuck me! Alright. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so that was me intentionally rambling to try to distract myself, because like I said, I do better when distracted somehow, so that was just me trying to distract myself, by the way. That's why I randomly started talking about headphones. Even though I had already talked about that a minute ago. That's a pretty good sign, though. We almost got to crack, like, twice today. It's a good sign. Maybe we'll get a new bet. Maybe. There's, like, a chance of that. It's gotta happen at some point. I mean, to be fair, I was on 39 for, like, a week and a half. So, like, and then I got to 46 from there. Actually, wait, no. 46 wasn't a fluke from 39. I mean, it's not really a fluke, but I think I got farther than that before I got 46, but 46 was my first time at crack, and I believe I was at, my best was 39 up until the session where I got crack, and then I got to almost to crack like a bunch of times that same session, and then I got to rush. Yeah. I need to, like, make a list of things I can ramble about when I get far, so I can, like, distract myself. That's a good idea. If anybody has any suggestions for things to ramble about when I'm far, so I can be slightly distracted, and somehow do better at the game, let me know. And I'll, like, save them for when I'm far, I guess, or something. I'd say overall today has been a decent session so far. Gotten to Evasion like twice, and both of those times I almost got to a crack, so that's pretty good. I'd say. Okay. I might have a skill issue. I don't... Never mind. I was about to start rambling, but nah, I died anyways. I really don't get the hate centered around. Okay, never mind. Fuck me. I hate that wave, bro. That wave is so annoying. This is like the most randomest thing to talk about ever, but my brain goes on the randomest trains of thoughts in 2 seconds. Two of my friends have gotten raided by Nepesta before. It's crazy. I'm not streaming on Twitch right now because like most of the time when I stream on Twitch, like YouTube is the only place that gets these anyways, so I probably won't stream on Twitch along with YouTube this time, but there's a chance, I guess, maybe. We'll see. You know, it took me a while to realize, but Bloodbath actually, fuck me, for the background the level uses, it actually uses the default background like used in stereo. I just find that kind of funny. I don't know why. It just seems kind of funny. I don't know. Like they had a lot of background to choose from. They had not a lot, but they had a few at least. And they just went with the default, which, like, fair enough. Back then, they didn't have like a solid color background for some reason. When did Robtop add the solid color background? Was it 2.0 or 2.1? I think it was 2.1. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. No, I don't get all the hate centered around sports. Like, sports, like, the concept just seems so useful. And I really don't get why so many people... Okay, fuck me. Anyways, I'll continue that discussion next time I get far, I guess. Bro, I almost just got to the wave and, like, maybe Evasium, like, twice in a row, but of course I threw it off that. That's crazy. Actually, there was, like, a death or two in between that, but shush. At least I think that. I don't know. We love that first triple spike. We should give that first triple spike a name. We should give it a name. What's a good name? I know there's, like, nobody watching, but... Probably not a good time to ask chat a question when there's most likely literally nobody watching. Okay, then. never die there. What? Dying to that yellow orb is crazy. Yeah, never mind. I am very surprised that I died to that triple spike. Like, I almost never died to the triple spike before the wave. It's funny. Oh, how do I keep missing the pause button when I try to pause the game? And then I just like, once it doesn't pause, I just say whatever and I just keep playing. Not that I'm like about to exit out, I just kind of like press the pause button to just like stop for a second and then it just like, I don't know, I need to stop pausing. Hello, G-Doy7. Bro, streamers on their way to mispronounce everyone's name. For a second, I thought the I in your name was an L for some reason. I don't know why. How long are you doing this level? You mean how long do I plan to do it, or how long have I been doing it for? How long have you? I've been doing it, I don't even know. It's been like probably like 2 or 3 months. I don't even remember. I was playing it for fun. Just like playing it for fun basically entirely. And obviously, as of recently, I've decided I've been more and more tempted to go for it, and then today I said fuck it and started streaming. Yeah. And and I know you didn't ask this, but as far as like how long it's gonna take me, I have no clue. It could take me like a year. Damn, bro's not using my OBS stuff. It was just too confusing for me to deal with it, just because the chat like would keep resizing and shit based on the window size, and I just didn't feel like dealing with it. And also, I kind of forgot it existed today. Good luck on beating this as soon as possible. Thank you. I mean, if we're talking about like as soon as possible, then like in theory there's like a 1 in a why did you remove my mod? It's cause this is on my second channel. Here, I'll make you mod. This is on my second channel because yeah, because I posted a Bloodbath progress video on my second channel, and then that's gotten like a fair amount of views, so. And most of the videos on my main channel have just been doing terribly, and then on my second channel they've been doing better. When they're GD related, at least. So I just decided to just do this on my second channel. But you got more. Yes, but the thing about that is that the other one, the vast majority of the subscribers came from one video, that being the Carlson level editor video, which I don't even make content anywhere close to like that anymore. That was like the only video I ever made that was like that, and most of my subscribers came from it. Like, I tried making other videos like it, but it just never got anywhere. Do you have Geode? Yes, I do. You should make another Carlson video? Nah. I might make like a video like of modding whatever game comes out when Danny finally comes back and releases the game, but that's probably gonna be like a while. So. Also, yes, Geode is goated. Can you play Globe? I mean, like, I don't really see what the point of that is, to be honest. Like, people would just be seeing me die to the beginning over and over, and they'd be laughing at me. Today you beat Bloodbath Z, the medium demon, and started on 9 circles. Hey guys, have you heard of Will You Snow? Will You Snow is a peak game, bro. I'm not biased at all. I'm definitely not a member of the community or anything. Everybody here needs to get Will You Snow right now. Not actually. It is a peak game, though. You should just jump to tidal wave. I think that would take me longer than my natural life. Yeah, I think that would take me longer than, like, the human lifespan. Like, the limit to the human lifespan. Whatever that may be. I don't know how much it is. Probably like 3K attempts, you know? 3K attempts... What, tidal wave? Nah. Maybe like 1,000. Nah. I mean, Herc's already spent like 1,000,000 attempts on tidal wave jumping from through everything too. I think there was one guy whose hardest was like an extreme harder than Bloodbath, way harder than Bloodbath, and he's taken like what, I think it was like 2.5 or 3 million attempts or something. I don't remember. At least 2 million on tidal wave, and he still hasn't like gotten that close to being it. Tidal wave is fire. That's what I'm saying, bro. I know, like, people shit on tidal wave for no reason. What's your hardest game that you've beaten? Cataclysm. How much FPS do I have? Let me check. I have it set to 240, but I can check real quick. Whenever I respawn, it goes down a bit, but then it goes back up to 240 typically. Okay, now we're just gonna die to the yellow orb there. That's great. Cool. Bro. You should probably beat VST. That would also take me longer than the human lifespan will allow. Oh, Slaughterhouse might even take me longer than the human lifespan will allow. You never know. I don't know. I know for a fact that I wouldn't be able to beat tidal wave in a lifetime. Same with VST. Same with Acheron. Probably. Okay, cool. Evasian attempt, not bad. Today's been a pretty good session. I've gotten to Evasian like 3 times, I think it was. That being one of them. It might be 4, I don't know. Is the Michigan part hardest? The thing is, everybody that plays Bloodbath has a different experience with what the hardest part is. It's always between Michigan, Crack, and Etzer. And from what I've seen based on polls, the majority of people see Michigan as the hardest, and some of the, and then just under that, or not just under that, but below that is Etzer, and then there's like a fair amount of people, but not that many, that see Crack as the hardest part. And for me, I'm not even sure what the hardest part is. I should go in the VC on my server. I mean, I'm planning to get in voice chat with some of my friends in a group chat whenever they become available. So, yeah. I don't know when that's gonna be, though. But honestly, I kind of prefer being it like this for now, just because... Well, no, it's cause, like I said, it's because it's a group chat that's already been made, and Discord has a limit of the amount of people in group chats. But one time we invited some random person to the group chat. It wasn't a random person, but somebody that we didn't know that well. It was like a disaster. is it too racist? What do you mean? Too racist? Is what too racist? The group chat? No, the group chat isn't racist. I mean, sometimes there's some like funny stuff that probably shouldn't be on YouTube, but it's never like discriminative or like flat out like evil. Like we don't do like evil things on there. We might joke about bad things, but you know. We may or may not have turned my friend's leak address into a joke, though, so that's kind of funny. My friend's address, like... My friend, like, accidentally leaked his address to us, and now we just, like... It's just, like, a joke. Hello, random other language name that I don't know how to pronounce. Welcome to the stream. You could tell me how to pronounce your name, that would be useful. Oh no, flashbacks. What do you mean flashbacks? Have you played Bloodbath before? You were traumatized from the GC with Josh and Orange Monster? Tauta? I should call you Tauta? Okay. Is it Tauta or you died 99? Oh, that's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Should play what? Play what? What? I may or may not have forgotten what we were talking about. Oh, what by Sputniks? Okay, I might be stupid. Okay, yeah, actually, I was about to say, what by Sputniks, so there was, I made like a bunch of private videos that I just shared with the group chat. It was just like private memes that just like it was like congregation jump scare, but it just used my friend's address. And one of them was just like what by Sputnik, but the what in like the title sequence at that one part was like the numbers and his address. It was so funny. And then I ended up making like a mini ARG thing where I just like made a puzzle for my friends to solve, and then they solved it really quickly. Did you change the song discovery? I don't think that At the Speed of Light is even copyrighted. No, I really don't care about copyright on my streams, especially since I'm not monetizing anyways, you know? I don't really care about it that much. As far as the song, this is just a mashup of the song where I just replaced all the notes with the word griddle. Griddle is Storm the Storm was something else when you were in the way. It probably was. I just use random mashups or like remixes for some reason. What's your record? Like the farthest I've gotten? It's 46, I think it is. I'll check in a second. I don't know how I forgot. Yeah, 46. It's 46 currently. That wave is actually really annoying. I'm gonna be real. We died the same time? No. That's funny. Wait, have you not beaten Bloodbath yet? You died at 99, but you haven't beaten it? Unfortunate, if that's the case. Dang, you haven't beaten it? That's unfortunate. Sorry, I had to mute for a second because I was coughing. Yeah, yeah, that's unfortunate. Are you still going for it? Like, you said you were dying to at the same time. Are you dying to like, the same exact spot at the same time? 'Cause that would be fun. Also, how many attempts do you have on it right now? No, you rage quit it yesterday. You have 30k attempts. Wow, that's unfortunate. Man, you were really close. I mean, like, you basically proved that you can do it. I feel like. I mean, if it's really causing you a lot of mental stress, then don't do it. But I mean, like, you could honestly, I would encourage you if you think you can to come back to it one day and just finish the job. You know, 'cause you can. You've proven to yourself that you basically can do it, right? You fluked from 79. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Bro, imagine I fluked from like 46 to 99, like my current best to 99. Technically, that's like, there's like a non-zero chance of that happening. That's the crazy part. It's like a 1 in a billion chance, but technically it's not zero. That's the funny thing. Same with me beating the level. This is completely random, but like, I forgot what I was gonna say, bro. We'll see if I remember it. Okay, I probably should just go ahead and say what was going on there. When I'm like slightly distracted, I do better at playing for some reason. So sometimes when I'm far, I'll just like start rambling about the most random thing ever. And that'll like actually help me get farther. It's really weird. So like, what I was planning to ramble about, okay, never mind. How do you get the hacks that you have? You mean mega hack? Like, so mega hack is a paid piece of software. You have to pay for it. But it is worth it, in my opinion. It's up to the individual person whether you think it's worth it or not. I bought it in 2.1 when it was like basically a necessity. Now it's like not really required as much anymore because there are like alternatives that are almost as good. So if you want to, you can just download Geode and get it for free, you know? But yeah. Yeah. So anyways, what I want to talk about next time on... Okay, bro. Can I talk about it, please? I'm saving something to talk about for when I fall, and I'm never gonna get to say it now. Damn. I died. I was gonna say damn, the consistency is crazy, but instead I said damn as I died. So that kind of worked either way, I guess. It's like I predicted the future. That's annoying. I need to stop getting distracted. Good old days when this was top one. Yeah. Did you play back then? Crazy. You played back then, that's crazy. We got an OG player here. Hello, Paulina Poitra Pati. I don't know. Paulina Patira, welcome to the stream. Played this since your childhood, you know, the Geometry Dash World. I used to think those levels were so hard. Yeah. You played Geometry Dash World? Really? That was your first experience with GD? That's... GD World might literally just get taken off the App Store soon, because it's basically being replaced with GD Lite. The only thing that makes it useful, or made it useful with the online level playing, now you can just do that with GD Lite, I think, if I remember correctly. So, it might literally just get taken off the App Store, because, like, it's so useless, and the levels are so bad. I just got a text from my mom, I think. Never mind, that was like hours ago. I don't know why my phone just went off with resending me the notification that my mom texted me like an hour and a half ago. Actually, no, like 2 hours ago. No, wait, no, 1 hour ago. We just got 6 a.m. Damn, that's pretty good. Farther than I'm gonna get for a while. Bruh. Can I stop? Oh my god. Bro. So that's funny. Literally, as I was talking about how it was weird that I received a notification from my mom sending a text from like an hour ago, I just got another text saying that she needs to talk to me. So I will be back in just a moment. Yeah, I'll be back in just a bit. Yo, unfortunately, I think I have to go now, so I'll see you all later. Sorry. I gotta go clean up because my friend's coming over, so I will see you all later. Wait. Real quick, I want to get attempt count real quick. Hold up. Let's see. Let me bring back up GD. Alright, let's get an attempt count real quick. Chest. Okay. Bloodbath, we have 51,429 from 0. Plus 41,122. That's 92. Wait, what was it? Was it not 96,000 earlier? The fuck? Wait, no, okay. I thought I had put 96,000 in the title for some reason. I'm glad I put the right thing. Okay, so we went like 1,500 attempts up in like the span of like an hour. This is what I'm talking about when I say this, or 2 hours, but still. This is what I'm talking about when I say this stuff takes me like forever, bro. Anyways, I will see you all later. Goodbye. And once again, I won't always be streaming all of the time I'm playing this level. It's just some of the time when I feel like it. So yeah, bye.